Hello and welcome back. This is part two of creating a job for the uh, Perforex machining terminal. In part one, we created a main program called training test. And this was a VX25 door that we put together. Now we have to create the order in which this main program will reside. The order is what we will see in the work dropdown on the Perforex machine. So let's go ahead and start here and abort out of this screen and get back to our initial screen or main screen. Once we're here, we can go back into our input dropdown and go into order. Now I have no orders in my database, so I'm going to create one. And down on the input line at the bottom, I'm going to just call it, I guess, test, and press enter. It comes up with all the defaults here. I could enter customer or some comments at the top. But for this example, we're just going to double click the field that's highlighted right now on the screen under program. If I double click that, I see my list of main programs which have already been created. I only have one. If I had multiple, and most people will have lots of main programs in their database, you can use the F3 key down at the bottom and filter for the name of the main program that you would like to put into your order. For this reason, it always makes it best if you use all capitals. For filtering, if you put in a lowercase and it doesn't have a lowercase, you won't be able to find it. So it's easier just to use all capitals and you'll be able to find things much easier. All right, in our case, I'm just going to go ahead and double click on training test. And now it's added to my order. The things I want to look for in this is, first of all, where am I going to place the panel? Am I going to put it in the panel location, the cubicle location, or panel right? And whatever other workpiece slot that you have defined in your machine. In our case, we're just going to put it in the panel standard because it's a very tall door. We can't use the panel right side, and it's not a cubicle or an enclosure. So panel standard is what we're going to use. All right, then we have to select what type of material it is. I know this for this VX25, it is steel. However, we could hit the drop down and change it to stainless steel, aluminum, composite, or copper. So I select steel. Now I have to select the rotation. The rotation, I cannot run this door standing up straight. I need to lay this on its hinged end. So I'm going to rotate this 90. And you may find with a particular panel that you have to do it 270 or 180, depending on what's on the edge. You want to make sure that the panel is lying flat on the table and that there's nothing going to be in the way of machining. So now, once we have that selected, we can also select single, or we can do multiple by selecting block. Block will allow us to run two main programs at the same time in that order. For our example, we're just going to use single. I can also set up how many am I going to run. Am I going to run 50 or am I going to run 5? In our case, we're just going to run 1. Now, if I had, in this order, if I had other main programs to run, if I had the top or the bottom of the enclosure, if I had a mounting panel set up, then I could add this into the second, third, fourth, fifth line. And I could continue to add to this order. For this example, we're just going to have one main program in this order. Once I say OK, save this, Now our order is set. I can abort back out to the main screen, and I can go into work, and on the machine, I will then see my job in the work list. And when I view this, I double click on it and I view it, I can see that my orientation has changed, and whatever you put into the machine should match this example. So if we look at the um, at the graphic, we should see the same uh, thing with the door that we have installed into the machine. I hope this helps. Um, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and have a great day.